Good afternoon, everyone. I think everybody can hear me, right? If you can hear me, please just type in the chat box and say yes. Uh, or you can just turn on the mic and yeah, okay. Thank you, Julioja. Thank you. Okay. Well, as we're just a little bit tight in time, I'm going to start right away because we've got just 30 minutes to talk about a big topic like mindfulness. So I'm going to start right away. I'm not going to make it, theoretical. So it's going to be totally practical. So I would be very happy if you just participate with the activities that we are going to do together. You can just turn on the mic, shout out the answers, talk, or just use the chat box. I don't know if the chat box is working or not because I can't see anyone there. But if you would like to participate in the activities, just turn on the mic, or you can turn on the cam so we can do the activities together. I'm going to start sharing the screen and start the session about mindfulness. Just a second. Sound too. I think you all can see my screen now. Okay. Well, I can see Dilaroja there. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome. Well,
You.
okay. I'm sorry, but they just gave me 30 minutes, so I'm going to make it as fast as possible. That's why I'm going to talk about many different things fast. I'm Ali. I work as the Academic Coordinator of Unlimited Educational Services. Today, we're going to talk about mindfulness, and I'm going to make it as practical as possible so we can take the activities and apply them in your online or face to face classes, hopefully, after the COVID-19 period is over. You can see my email address on the screen. In case you've got any questions about anything about teaching, specifically mindfulness, just feel free to send me an email and I'll be more than happy to be able to help. So let's just dive in to the mindfulness. The first thing I would like to talk about is the picture you see on the screen. Please just turn on the mic and shout out the answer. When you look at the screen and you see that picture, that photo, what comes to your mind first? What is the first word that comes to your mind?
Peace.
Peace. Thank you, Banoja. Yeah, what
Relaxing.
else? Relaxing, relaxation. Good. What
And
else?
power. Lots of
Power.
powers together.
Great, great. Thank you. Very close answers. But I'm going to focus on one more thing in here, and that one is.
May I say something?
Sure.
Yeah. Also, I can see the deepest way of what I see. I see the shadow of the stones, for example, in the flower.
Definitely. That is exactly what I was going to talk about. It shows reflection and balance. These are the two main things that we are going to talk about today. So thank you for the ideas. Now, there are many different definitions of mindfulness. You can just Google mindfulness definitions. You can go through different kinds of resources and books about the definitions of mindfulness. But what mindfulness exactly is, you can see it on the screen. I just cut them from different kinds of resources, books and websites. Mindfulness, as the general meaning, it says it's a basic human ability to be fully present. What do we mean by being present and how it's possible to be present? And most importantly, the question is this: what is the relationship between mindfulness and teaching? How can we apply mindfulness to our teaching career, in our classes, to the students, and first of all, to ourselves? So I'm going to pass these ones because you can simply find these definitions online. Well, when we were students of teaching at university, we were all spick and span. Everything was right. We didn't have any worries about the future. So everything was going on very smoothly. Then once we started teaching, after the first 2-3 years of teaching, we were all excited, motivated to go through teaching. But after 10 years, things start to change a little bit. After, I mean, those who have been teaching for more than 10 years, I've got Banuja there, I'm sure. She's one of the most experienced ones in here. Then we go through 20 years. Those who have been teaching above 20 years know how it feels to be a teacher for almost 20 years. As I've been teaching for something around 18 years, I've got just 2 years to be the picture you see on the screen. But the most important thing that changed us, I can say, let's say change, was this one. Online teaching made everything tough. Yeah, there were some advantages, but I believe as teachers who like to see the students, as specifically in English classes, because we are, as English teachers, we're tactile people. We like to touch the students. We like to do communicative activities in the classroom with the students together, in pairs and groups, in many different kinds of techniques and methodologies. That's why online teaching, I believe, was the hardest on English teachers, because we don't give formulas, we don't give mathematical problems. We deal with people and their feelings specifically. That's why online teaching, I believe, has been a little bit tougher on English teachers than the other teachers at school. Now, there are two specific terms that I'm going to focus on now. One of them is mindful, the other one is mindful. These days, I believe almost 90% of us, or maybe more, are mindful. We have filled our minds with many different things. But the question is this: what keeps our mind full? So we cannot be mindful. We cannot be present at the moment. We cannot think about one specific thing at the moment and be relaxed, because there are many different things that fill our minds. Many of them can include many different things, but specifically for these days, the first thing I believe is students that can keep us mindful. Give me some other things that keep your mind full these days. Students, assignments, any other things? Just shout out the answers, or just we can use the chat box. What fills your mind these days? The lockdown? Any other things that come to your mind?
Stress, maybe stress.
Stress, yeah. You think about stress. Am I right, Dilara?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
So it's the first time I hear someone thinks about stress. Generally, when we think about different things, we get stressed. But that's a good, I think that can be a good technique to get rid of stress, to think about stress.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. But I want you to think as English teachers, what fills your mind these days? Like, I've got some suggestions that are like students, assignments.
And also assessment, I think.
Definitely,
Evaluation and
exams,
assessment.
yeah. Heads of the departments, school principals, because they get many demands from the school owners, from the top administration. Then they have to give these ones to the English teachers. So these are other factors that keep us mindful. Parents, I believe, are another factor that keep us mindful, and specifically in Turkey, because most of the parents in Turkey are English teachers. So they've got ideas about teaching English. So they can keep us mindful. And as Gülsü said, yeah, exams or assessments can be another factor. Different kinds of meetings, specifically online meetings. Before the COVID period, we had different kinds of meetings. But after COVID, it just increased, because now 8 p.m., 9 p.m., or sometimes the weekends, you have different kind of online meetings. But I believe this year, this kept us mindful. Wearing mask, worrying about the lockdown, worrying about our loved ones, about our parents, specifically those who are a little bit older than 60. So this is the biggest thing that kept our mind busy this year specifically. But how to be mindful, what to do to be mindful is so simple. My question is this. What are the things that keep you busy thinking about past? What are the things that keep you busy thinking about future? These might be different. About future, the questions might be this. What's going to happen? When I'm going to get vaccinated? What's going to happen to my job? What's going to happen to my career future? And many other careers future and many other different things. But about the past, we may think about our mistakes in life. We may think about the decisions we made that were right or wrong and all these things. But from now on, I want you to be present right now, not to think about anything, because we're going to do some small activities together about mindfulness. The first question that comes about benefits of mindfulness for teachers, I'm going to pass these ones fast because I'm sorry, I've got just 20 minutes left, so gotta be on time. It reduces stress and burnout. So being a mindful teacher can lead to more easily managed classroom because we become more tolerant, because we become more patient.
Also, motivation is so important, right? Motivation.
Definitely, Dilara, you're right.
For us, for the students, yeah.
Yeah, generally, some of the schools ask me to give trainings about this topic, how to motivate the students.
Yeah.
I generally start with this, how to motivate the teachers first, because a motivated teacher can result in motivated students. So nobody talks about us. Everybody talks about the students. Everybody says what to do for the students, how to motivate the students. Nobody says, what about us? What about the teachers? First, we need to think about ourselves, then we can go through the students. That's why I put the first slide about the benefits of mindfulness for the teachers. So that it improves the learning conditions. I'm not talking about the learning conditions of the students. I'm talking about the learning conditions of us as English teachers. Because I've always said, a teacher who stops learning is a dead teacher. That's why, as we English teachers are continuous learners, we need to improve our learning conditions too. And finally, it creates a positive dynamic teacher-student relationship as well. Now, let's go through the students. Mindfulness can be very beneficial for the students too. First, like us, it reduces stress. And as it reduces the stress, the ability to manage the stress increases. Increased focus. This is another part that helps the students to go through paying attention to the classes, specifically online classes, because I know you are dealing with many different things for the students, like parents bringing food for the students, calling the kids for, to eat lunch, or some of the students laying in bed and listening to you in the classroom. So these are a lot of different things that decrease the attention of the students, but mindfulness can increase this one. Improve emotional regulation is another good thing about mindfulness. The students can control their behavior, specifically impulsiveness can be controlled by mindfulness activities. Emotional intelligence increases definitely because the feelings are engaged. Empathy and respect towards their classmates, towards the teachers increase. Resilience, I believe, is the most important thing in here. The capacity to overcome the challenges. Don't forget, the students are surviving a pandemic. It's much tougher for them to go through this period. As adults, I sometimes talk to myself and I ask myself and I question my mental health after this COVID-19 strike. So we gotta show a little bit more understanding for the kids, because those 6-7-year-old kids are surviving a bad thing. So they're surviving a pandemic. So I believe mindfulness can increase the ability of the kids to overcome the problems and challenges. Healthy mind, healthy body, connected to each other, so the physical well-being increases too. And finally, as our brain, the student's brain gets to be more relaxed, creativity and collaboration increases. These are the general benefits of mindfulness. Now, that's enough with the theory. Let's dig into the practices. I'm going to ask you to follow what I'm saying and do the activities with me together. Before going through the activities, I got to mention, mindfulness is not a methodology or technique in teaching. Mindfulness can help you teach. It facilitates teaching. Mindfulness includes different kinds of activities that can help you teach better, that can help the students learn better. So do not consider mindfulness as a methodology in teaching. It's totally different from teaching, but we are going to apply it in our classes. The activities that I'm going to talk about are just hands-on activities you can take and apply in your classes, no matter the age, no matter the grade. They work in every grade. The first most important element of mindfulness is the way of sitting in the classroom. In face-to-face classes, it's easier to do, but it's possible to do the same thing in online classes. So I'm going to ask you to just to put your back straight. I can't see all of you, but just put your back straight. I can see Dilara there, so thank you. Okay, eyes look ahead. Put your feet on the ground and put your hands on your lap. So this is the first element of mindfulness. Do not change this position. So just be there, back straight, eyes look ahead, feet on the ground, hands on your lap. The second most important thing about mindfulness is breathing. It's called be breath. Now, what is be breath? This is while you're sitting back straight, feet on the ground and hands on the lap, we're going to practice some be breath, which is called pranayama. Be breath means while you're breathing in, you count, you hold it for 3 seconds, and you breathe out for 3 seconds. So we are going to do it together now. Breathe in, hold it there for 3 seconds, breathe out, count to 3. Now we are thinking about sitting back straight, feet on the ground, hands on the laps. And while you're counting and breathing, your mind is busy doing 2 things at the same time. Specifically for men, it works very well because as men, we can't multitask. So while we are breathing in, sitting back straight and counting our breath, we can't think about anything else. But women can, as you ladies can think about many different things at the same time, it might be a little bit tough for you. So let's practice this one for a little bit. I'm going to count. I have to talk. So you just do these things. Back straight, feet on the ground. Count in, breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. One more round. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, and 3. This small activity can take 3 minutes. At the beginning of the classroom, at the end of the classroom, midway through the end, it's totally dependent on you. You can start any single session with mindful activities. Ask the students to sit back straight, feet on the ground, hands on the desk or on their laps, and do the be breath. Be breath can help a lot with reducing stress and increasing focus. It would be fun for them. So it's motivative at the beginning of the classroom. That can be used as a kind of warm-up for the activities in the classroom. Or if you saw that specifically on online classes, that the energy of the class is going down, stop teaching anything, Do this for 3 minutes, nothing more than 3 minutes. Do it for 3 minutes, then go on with teaching what you were teaching. This is one part of the activities that we can do in the classroom with mindfulness. The second thing that I'm going to talk about is breathing with fingers. This one is my favorite one, and I'm sure the kids will love it. Now, I want you to just put up your left hand. Show me your left hand. Okay. Thank you, Dilara. The others, as the cams are off, I can't see anyone, but I hope they're doing it. Show me your left hand. Now, with the index finger of your right hand, put it in here. Put the index finger of your right hand. Good. Hey there, Shazia. Long time no see. Well, just put it there. This hand, the left hand, should be on the desk because I wanted to show you. I just showed it. You got to put it here. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Put it on the desk now. Put your left hand on the desk. With your index finger of the right hand, put it at the bottom of your finger. While you are moving upwards, breathe in. So you're doing many different things at the same time. You're moving upwards and breathing in. Once you come to the top, stop, count to 2. Now move backwards and breathe out. It's like this, look. So move back. Now the second finger. Go on for the next one. This goes round. So let's start from the beginning and do it together. So left hand on the desk, put it on the desk. Index finger. I'm going to count and you're going to do it. For all the fingers. We start with the thumb, then we go through the other ones. 1, 2, 3. The last one. Great. This is breathing with
surprisingly peaceful.
Good. This is breathing with fingers. It is a lot of fun for the kids. You can try it in your classes. There is no age limit. It's not related to the level of the students. It can be done in any grade with any age group. And it gives a lot of relaxation and attention and focus for the students. So this is another specific small activity, hands-on activity for mindfulness. If you don't have any questions, we can go through the next one. Okay. Another key element in mindfulness is something called as body scan. Body scan means being aware of each part of your body, focusing on different parts of your body to help you with breathing as well. So body scan includes sitting, the back straight, feet on the ground, hands on the lap. It includes breathing, and it includes scanning the body. This one can simply done by different parts of the body, but as for the students in the classes, you can do it with a face scan. Now, what is face scan? How we can do it? I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Do the B breath, like counting in, breathing in, count to 3, hold it for 3 seconds, then breathe out for 3 seconds. This is the B breath. While I'm telling you what to do, you're going to do the B breath. So you ready? Okay. Now close your eyes. Put your index finger of the right hand on your forehead. Now listen. While I'm speaking, breathe in, keep it, hold it, breathe out. B breath. Don't forget this. I love my forehead because it's the most beautiful forehead in the world. I love my forehead because it keeps my hair in it. I love my forehead because it protects my brain. Now, slowly move down to your eyebrow and put your finger on your eyebrow. You got to close your eyes, Dilara. I love my eyebrows. They're the most beautiful eyebrows in the world because they can protect my eyes from any sweating that rolls down. Move a little bit downwards. Put your index finger slowly on your eyes. I love my eyes because they are the most beautiful eyes in the world. I love my eyes because they can help me see the world. I love my eyes because they can help me see beautiful colors of the world. Most importantly, I love my eyes because they can help me see the loved ones in my life. Now move to your nose. Put your index finger on tip of your nose. I love my nose because it's one of the most straight, beautiful noses in the world. I might have done a nose job, but no problem. This is still the most beautiful nose in the world. I love my nose because it helps me breathe. I love my nose because it helps me smell freshly baked bread. I love my nose because it helps me smell beautiful flowers. Now move down to your lips. I'm not going to talk about this part. Move down to your chin. Well, this can go down. This is a facial expression. Facial scan can be done again with the kids. The kids love touching themselves, doing interesting things with their faces and the different parts of the body. You can do the same thing with the fingers, with the, I don't know, hair, with different parts of the body. But as you see the faces of the students in online classes, it's easy to do the face scan. It includes, again, breathing as well. So it's doing, again, many different things at the same time. It increases the attention and it decreases the stress for the students. Extra to these ones, I have just prepared some extra points for you for mindfulness. There's a website called Random Act of Kindness, which is mindful kindness. You can just go through this website. It's a movement around the world, giving kindness to the other people, donating many different things, and many other things. You can just go through their website and see. As teachers, I strongly recommend you go through this mindful art. I don't know if you know mandalas or not. Mandalas are printable things. I mean, they're books actually. But there's a website called colormandala.com. I'm going to show it to you right now. Color mandalas help a lot with focus and mindfulness. You can do them interactively at home, as you see, or you can simply print them out and use, actual paper to do them at home with the students too. As this website is for free, you can simply go through doing these ones with the students. Look, you can just simply do many different things. Every student can create his or her own mandala, or as teachers, we can do these ones. It decreases the stress and helps a lot with mindfulness. The next thing, which I generally do, is mindful good fortune. I'm not going to tell you to think about all beautiful things in the world, because there are ugly things in the world too. But trying to focusing on good things in the world can help a lot. And the last one, which is what I really do every week, or after the lockdown at home, I can't do that, but every weekend you can do that. Mindful walks. Once you go out for a walk, look at different parts of the buildings, look at many different people. I sometimes get off one station before my office, and I walk. I look at people. I look at the buildings. There are some specific buildings that have got different colors. Any changes that are made to them, I notice them because I focus on them. I think about the story of the people who are living there. Thinking about people who are passing by and the story of their lives. These things keep your mind busy. And this is what we mean by mindfulness, to keep your mind at present. Because when you're thinking about the story of other people while you're working, when you're thinking about the colors of different buildings and trees and many different things, you can't think about past, you can't think about future. So your mind will be present at present. So these are extra things that you can go through doing in the classes. All the activities that we talked about can be done in classes. As the time is over, I think, thankfully, I'm just on time. You can see my email address there. This is just a 30-minute talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness is not a kind of topic that can be fit into 30 minutes. I just wanted to give a general introduction and some small activities about mindfulness. In order to get more, we can have more sessions. You can feel free to just contact me through my email address there. I'll be more than happy to help in about any kind of teaching things. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for participating, Dilara, Shazia, and all the people there. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon in person in your schools after this pandemic is over. Thank you so much. Have a great time and be as mindful as possible.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for your good presentation. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.